So with that, I would like to hand over to Mr. Dan Ilett.
Thank you, Richard. Ready? Okay. And go. Nerves, you've not seen it. Well, thank you very much for coming down tonight, guys. My name is Dan Ilett. I'm the founder of Greenbang, and we've been doing some work with Cisco. I'm going to give you a very quick overview of some of the stuff we've been working on. I'm just going to show you a very quick video, which should be popping up now.
Esther.
Sir Alan Sugar.
Everyone probably wheels out Branson, I guess.
Alan Sugar.
He's not influential, he's just on telly.
Green. Yeah. No.
Me?
Astor and the Astor guy.
I don't know. No, it's the trouble. Isn't that awful? We don't know. No!
So this is something we did last summer. So what does this really mean? Well, it correlates very strongly with the research. We found that 41% of respondents said that by 2030, the UK would be running with sort of business as usual with an ageing infrastructure. Essentially what this means is that there's no common vision, we think, in the UK of what the green strategy is and how that's filtering down to the public and to sort of mid-management in organisations. There are the good intentions, but really it's taking a while for people to get involved. There's actually a big gap, how about that for timing, between what the strategy is and actually the people who can enable this stuff and execute on it. Those who want to do things, there's lots of them. Those who can, there's very few. This was shown in Copenhagen, which really, obviously, as we all know, hasn't really come to much or as much as we'd hoped. There was no clear leadership, no real clear vision, and we're still all wondering really what happened. I know I am. I'm really confused as to what went on. So today we're really looking at measurement, and I think a lot of companies, a lot of people are trying to figure out what's going on. So there are business opportunities in measuring carbon footprints, in measuring where people are, benchmarking and so on. But the drivers to change from that, there are several. There's obviously food and water scarcity, rising population, energy shortage, energy security. But really there's probably two bigger drivers that are currently pushing things. One, the first is regulation, but we know how slow that is, given the carbon reduction commitment has taken a while and will take a while to kick in. And Copenhagen, obviously, from a global perspective, that regulation took a long time. And the second one is oil. Oil is the biggest one that we think, that we see out there, mainly because 2 years ago, when oil prices were above $200 a barrel, there was a lot of pressure to deliver on green message, and we saw a lot of press releases, a lot of panic, and a lot of advertising, people really needing to get in on the green message. But it's the only thing that we see really pushing the green agenda faster than anything else if those prices rise. So we think that because of that, we've got some habits to kick. We need to get more vision, and essentially by doing that, we need to kick the habit of having no planning. And obviously we need to kick the habit of the reliance on fossil fuels. So can clean tech do it? Well, if you built a house that was fully made of clean tech and all sort of souped up and it was completely carbon neutral, you got a bit cold, what would you do? Put a jumper on, or would you turn up the thermostat? A lot of people think because it's free and because it's carbon neutral they'll turn on the thermostat, but really that kind of thinking doesn't take out the waste from the process. And what we're saying is that waste has to be removed from design, from process, all the way along. Really it's about human behaviour, and in order to get that human behaviour at the right point we need education. Education such as GCSEs in sustainability, and really helping people to work out where waste is in a process, in time, in resources and so on. But for that we need leadership, and really at Greenbang what we see is there's a massive lack of leadership everywhere. We need incentives, there have been some, as you saw with the feed-in tariffs yesterday. We need vision, we need better communication and consistency of a vision. Thank you very much.